No, because we still have to figure out the ring thing.
Okay.
The ring thing.
So I do feel like Rhaegar should have one to, be able to...
Agatha fucking grabs Seth and give it to Rhaegar!
Nah!
Give it to my boyfriend, please!
Fine, take it here. Take this one.
And then you might as well give one to your girlfriend.
No.
To MckG?
Yeah,
Actually, now that you mention it. So then, since you did kind of call dibs on at least one of them, you're gonna have to pick. Does Gustav get one or Gronk?
Gustav.
Probably the right
Gronk
call,
has more HP than Gustav.
Yeah, so... But I didn't want to decide for you, so...
How much inspirations have I got with Rhaegar?
You've got at least, one.
Weren't you gonna spend it last time? Oh, I think you
You've
waited.
got 8. You've got fucking 8.
Ooh, I'm gonna spend it to get a bonus attunement.
I miss my belt.
When were you supposed to get that for him?
Wait, you could do that? Bonus attunement?
Yeah, there's feats.
Yeah.
Yes, even you have gotten one bonus attunement at one point.
Yeah, I know.
Is this a situation of what language are you guys speaking?
No, it's like those fucking Black Dragon Skill fuckos took everything away from me, so now I have only 2 things attuned.
It sounded like your arm was about to cry.
Yeah, I'm naked. I feel naked.
How do you think I feel? My belt's been taken.
Yeah, your
Grant's
pants now
pants are
sag.
But shouldn't we fucking try to relocate it or something?
You know,
I don't know if you guys know, but sometimes
Listen.
Gronk just comes out.
If anybody has scry, you can actually scry on that object, and you know where it is.
Look, man, you guys haven't noticed, but Gronk's pants are shiny.
have you read the description of scrying? Because it's
It's
a book.
No. You can scry. You
No,
can
but
scry
the
on
amount of
anybody you
text-
know.
The amount of text that it showed when Jambi got scrying was basically an entire book.
Yeah, I know, but it has so many advantages. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, I've read the spell and that was it. I was like, I ain't reading all that.
Well, I keep mixing up scrying and locate object because scrying is on people.
So Agatha goes running to Rhaegar. She's like, here you go, darling. I know you're weak and pathetic and all that.
Shit.
No,
That's
it's more
something that
like
she'd say.
I did promise to keep you safe, so here, this will help in that hot environment.
Doesn't sound like her.
And she gives him a kiss.
Also sound like her.
And if he takes it as a proposal because of the ring, then hey, that's his prerogative.
Wait, what?
No, it's what you want it to be.
Wait, did you make a sneaky engagement?
No, I'm just saying that if he does take it that way, then...
I'm spilling the beans.
No, I'm not Batman.
I think you should be really careful, because Arya still has a bag of beans, and she can still use it on you.
Yes, there's a person who follows the laws.
Fuck. So what's that for 2 rings now?
Well, he's giving one of them to MckG.
Yo, wait, I just noticed I've got every kind of good character here with me.
Bella will go outside and stand in line too.
Hey, I just noticed I've got every kind of good as my 3 characters. I've got lawful good, I've got chaotic good, and I've got neutral good.
Ooh,
Well, that tells something about you, doesn't it?
Where's your good character, though?
Well, I mean, neutral good is true good, so that's a chorus.
Is neutral good true good?
Yeah, because
It's a balance of between law and chaotic.
Isn't there an actual just simple good?
No.
No, you cannot choose just good.
You need
I am good.
Because you also need the law abiding or not so law abiding or
Oh, because
pure
there's
fucking
also
chaos.
Because there's also the flat-out neutral.
Yeah, that means I do what I want.
That means that you're neutral. That's true neutral. Neutral good
Yeah,
means
I
true
know,
good.
but
Neutral evil means true evil.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know
whatever.
what? Being neutral is kind of like the true thing, because it's like you make your decisions of following the law or not, because sometimes the law can be very oppressive.
Yeah, neutral means you look at every aspect of it.
As you try hand in the ring to MckG, she says, I don't think I can... Wait, I know what she can do. Acid resistance, get rid of that for the fire resistance.
and she had a thing for acid resistance.
Yeah, remember?
You had a thing for acid resistance.
Acid.
Oh man, you're such a child.
You basically said it like that. Acid resistance.
Yeah, you did kind of say that she has a thing for acid. I was like, what? No. Why would she have a thing for acid? Okay, so
Okay.
what about...
Because when she goes
Bella?
after someone's balls, then she can just melt them instead of kicking them.
Oh my god, shut about balls. Jesus, what's your obsession with balls?
He just wants to see them damaged.
I know I've got an obsession with these nuts, but Jesus Christ.
Are you saying it's wrong then that MckG has gone after a lot of balls?
I'm saying it's wrong that you keep going about, I'm gonna do this to your balls, I'm gonna do that to your balls. Oh, balls. It's like you love balls so much, man.
If you love balls so much, why didn't you just marry them?
Yeah, let's just marry balls.
Okay, so who's the last
I
one going
mostly
to?
brought it up because of Aaron's, what is it? Emoji sticker, whatever, with
Oh,
kick in
ye.
the nuts
Kicking
thing.
in the nuts.
Yee.
Emoji sticker. Bruh. Boomer. Emoji sticker.
So Jampy asks Ebser, are we going? Great Worm. Red. Fire. And Volcano.
It's your decision.
But I'm looking towards your judgment.
My judgment is that we might be able to die if we go there. It's probably out of our league, but it is probably intriguing. And maybe we can get in the good side of these Dread Hunters.
Aren't we already on that good side?
Well, I myself am not even informed in their situation.
That's probably because they can't see you, because you keep hiding.
For good reason. So, I'm kind of twisted about it.
So am I out of character. I'm wondering if I should bring Aria or not.
I thought you wanted to keep an eye on Rhaegar.
Well, yeah, so he's going along, so then she should probably go along as well.
Alright. So, how about this? She moves MckG out the way to go behind him. Hey!
Just making sure that
So
she didn't
what's
steal
your
anything.
judgment?
Okay,
And then
hurry
what
us
is-
up. I feel like an idiot standing out here.
And then what is your judgment?
Rhaegar's going, but that is a big party. But... Uh-oh. If they die, they got Rhaegar, Arya, that means our leader would be Sarib.
Yeah, we need to go.
Guess
Oh, goes inside Gronk. Gronk didn't even notice. It's probably too busy pulling up his pants because he keeps sagging because he's missing a belt.
Where the fuck is...
Where the fuck is
Don't
what?
worry, Grom. That was style
Fuck
like
Miss
20
Belt.
years ago.
Gronk missed belt. His pants keep sagging.
Sagan.
Yeah, he's like, God, I can't say that. Never mind.
Grunk's gonna throw axes, but your pants are down. I changed my action to pick up my pants.
You know, like there are people like there are some people, a group of people, and then they always have like their pants like really low.
Bro,
Oh god, I can't stand that shit.
that's me. That's me.
I'm the kind of person to really think about just pulling their pants all the way down.
Bro, that's me.
I'm pulling his pants up every
My
time.
pants are like under my ass.
I can't stand that shit.
That explains a lot, actually. Means you're a fail.
I can't say like the specific group of people I see do most.
I wear pants like a fat guy on Jerry Springer. No, like a fat guy whose fucking window should be cut out if he needs to get outside.
And is this recording?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm wearing like a 9XL fucking pants, man. Mine are baggy and saggy as shit.
Aren't you skinny as fuck though?
Yeah.
Yeah, so is
proud of
Wes,
you.
and he also had always had his pants basically on his fucking knees as well, and was like.
But I'm a skater boy, man. I can't change that.
Yes, you can. Just wear better clothing.
Pull up your pants.
Just pull up your fucking get a belt.
I have a belt. I have
And
it so I
belt
can
is-
wear it under my ass.
And even the belt, it's not properly. It's
That removes the purpose of a belt.
No,
God.
if I don't use a belt, it fucking drops to my ankle.
How vertellen?
vertellen.
Hey, dat is geen slecht idee, man.
Alleen niet van je reet afhangen, serieus hem normaal hebben.
Nee, alsjeblieft, doe dat niet.
Ik heb ook mijn riem, je weet toch, die uiteinde van je riem die je normaal, als je hem hebt omgedaan, dan doe je hem door die lipjes heen. Die hangt bij mij gewoon tussen mijn benen naar beneden.
Ja,
maar
tot aan zijn knieën.
kankerlang, hè? Ja,
Wauw.
lijkt een pik toch? Ja, zo loop ik rond buiten. Fuck iedereen. Ik maak me echt, echt.
Wat?
Wat is dat?
Wil je alsjeblieft voor mijn ijsthee pakken? Ik heb
I would be the
twee
kind of
pakken.
person to have his fucking hands on his balls and walking around.
Yep.
Fucking pants all the way to his ass.
Literally.
Okay then, so
But
Cap-
when he went,
A
but
fucking
when he's
cap
with me,
like
he's not doing that.
sideways.
Cap to the side. Yeah,
I
that's
fucking
me.
knew it. I
But
fucking
when
knew
he's
it.
with me, he doesn't do that.
No, because you kicked my ass.
Yes.
Alright, let's go. Important shit
Ah, that's
happened.
what we stopped talking.
so Dalen just sees a big group going by. The guards are concerned that there's an army going out.
Fight, fight, fight. We fight. We win.
Dragon die. Ah.
So we're here to save Grit, right?
Hey, Grit.
Hey, Grit. Just stay here. We're gonna save you.
Yes, we still
Hey,
need.
wait.
We still.
Go back.
Oh no, I think we have everyone. I didn't notice Gustav there.
How can you not?
As you see Killick in front of you. Well, have you agreed to our terms? What is this?
Die.
What are these terms they're talking about?
They tried to make shit deal.
What was this shit deal?
One that we weren't gonna accept anyway.
Well, you could have told us that to begin with instead of wasting our time.
Well,
I like waste time.
I mean, I wasn't there, so I couldn't have told you that.
No, but Sepha was there.
And Zephyr is always open to negotiations, so just not. I completely actually forgot to ask Zephyr tell Rhaegar about this, because I at least wanted to inform him of it and see his opinion about it. But there was a lot of things to think about.
You think Rhaegar
And
could
prepare
beat her?
No,
Oh wow, okay.
not with the thing that she showed. I mean, he'd have a pretty good chance, I think, especially with his AC. But do we really want to take that chance?
No, because that stuff is saves. Actually, he's got pretty amazing deck saves.
Alright, fucking make him leave. Go.
Fine,
Go.
we'll go. We see you again some other time.
Always stinky.
Stinky?
Stinky, ewy, yucky. You smell like poo poo.
Poo, le caca.
So
You smell like a poo poo caca. Ewy.
So what was this deal?
Bad deal.
Yes, but what
Yeah.
was it?
We
Well, there were two variations of this deal. One was where you, Rhaegar, would have to promise that you wouldn't attack their caravans and you wouldn't go after the lords. And the other one was that you would fight one-on-one against that woman he had with him. And on those terms, they would have helped us with that dragon situation.
I'm not willing to fight alongside Black Dragon Scales.
That's what I should do. Now go.
Now go. Okay, so as you guys start running through the forest of worms,
Well, if we're
Dodging
running,
some-
then some people are lagging behind.
well, who's lagged behind?
Well, the people who don't have the walking speed of 40 or higher.
So everyone.
No, Grunk, Gus at 40. I
I'm
should
here,
have
man.
math like it.
I'm here.
You're not an adult.
Okay, so
I like the oldest there. Wait.
Yeah, but you're not an adult.
Man. I don't know. How
Why
old
is
is
some
Mila,
people
Sam?
like fucking sliding off the cliff?
they're all holding on to each other as they climb up the cliff.
Hold on to my man bun.
Wait, what?
You don't got a man bun.
Yeah, if I comb it back, I kinda do.
If I comb it back, I at least have like 1 centimeter of a man
Yeah, you can like try it
bun. You can like, it's like, yeah.
for my hair, bitch.
What?
No, but how old is Millicent?
Older than you.
245.
How'd you know?
I don't know. It's probably not 245.
It's in the 200s though.
Hey, good guess. I would guess like 217.
Well, 38 or something.
So close.
What is it, Aaron? I need to know now.
220.
I was close. 3 up. Baby.
Wait, so Agatha is older than her?
Clearly.
That's pretty funny.
Let's go. I guessed right.
Okay.
Well, not right, but 3 up. I'm a
Chapeau.
fucking genius.
No.
No.
I'm a fucking prodigy.
No, it's just lucky.
No, I'm a prodigy, bro.
Alright.
I'm the affluent progeny.
Oh.
Uh.
It's very hot here.
Jesus.
I mean, yeah, it's a volcano.
I'll take off my
And
clothes.
hence the fire rings that I bought.
Wait, you bought fire rings?
Yeah, he only had 3.
Cheap bastard. Kinda like you, Sephiroth. Also cheap bastard.
It's not very nice, Gronk.
It's true.
It's hard to shake that off, you know, from being a pirate.
Very understandable.
But I have always shared the loot that we find with all of you guys.
Yes. I
No,
think that's in pirate code to always share treasure with mates.
In some pirate cases, yes, but there's also pirates that are like, let's stab my crew in the back and take their share. I'm sure I'll find new people.
Pirates are weird and gay.
And the chorus looks up like, hey, what? What did you say?
Oh, it's okay, huh? Maybe I should take a try. Fireball.
You would get a lot of pretty boys from your...
Look, there's a lot of enemies here. Fireball!
Well, first, don't we have to go in and make sure?
No, look. There's enemies here. Fireball. Right where I'm standing. Fireball.
Wait, what? You fireballing us?
Yeah, fireball.
Someone needs to go and try and grab Grit.
Yeah, fireball.
At least Apps are safe.
Fireball. Cool, I hit everyone. Everybody now take like at least like 45 damage.
Shit.
But who would be a good choice to go and try to grab?
I can get invisible, man. I mean,
But he has true sight.
He has fucking true sight.
that's true.
Or does he have true sight or did he have?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he has true
we
sight.
established that
120.
last time, yeah.
Maybe we bring in with Rhaegar and then we go be like, hey, yo, we got Rhaegar, let Grit go.
Damn,
And then when he lets Grit go, we go like, ah yeah, full attack, bang, 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 bang.
Bada bing, bada boom.
we have to
And then we
do-
grab out our guns, we grab a minigun, we grab a bazooka.
So,
Somebody probably has some revolvers, I don't know.
I have this car.
you have this scar?
Yeah, the weapon.
And somebody has an ambulance, so, you know, run over.
Drive him over, run him over.
Run him over!
So, who's going in?
I am.
Who's going in after?
Well, probably the main group that originally had to go, right?
Would make sense.
It would make sense, but Agatha still wants to stick close to Rhaegar, of course. I assume that since they're friends, so does Samara. But I guess they could stick close behind.
Right, what point do the others run in and start killing?
At the point that Grit's down on the ground.
Okay.
Nah, wait a few seconds after that.
Alright.
And when we truly recover
Maybe we'll
him-
immediately grab fucking Rhaegar the
When
moment
we
Grit's on the
really-
ground.
Yeah, when we indeed recover him.
Yo, Gronk was also with the crew.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't
My boy.
there someone of us that could had like a protection spell or something?
What you mean?
Didn't Jambi at one point do that?
What type of protection are you looking for?
Didn't she at one point do something for saving throws or something?
She did something to enhance ability or some shit. What was it? Resistance? You touch one willing creature before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 to add the number to roll, yeah.
Yeah, didn't she do it on Gustav back when he fought Spainif?
Protection from energy.
Wow.
Ja, ik denk dat dat als voor jou is. Ik denk dat dat wel wat voor jou is.
Well, er staat op, it's perfect with beer.
I've got nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I just grab a bag of crisps, and it says this is perfect with beer. So
Yeah, they strong chips.
yeah,
Yeah, the Lay's strong chips, the one with the spicy shit and stuff.
I like spice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chicken one, the level 2 thingy is good.
Oh shit! I think this is
His pee fell off.
3 hours beer.
What?
Whose pee fell off?
Ah, particular.
Hey, the girl, it's
That's gotta be you guys in Platerra if you don't accept the silver.
Ooh.
You guys, you gotta be adventuring, you gotta be like, yeah, let us do this, we'll charge this. Yeah, but these people here will accept much less. And all you hear is, hey amigo!
Online, you know, I could probably take that deal for like, you know,
Some silvers
50
instead.
gold. You know, maybe like 1,000. I mean, it is good quality shit, man. You never get anything better than from me.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is really that, you
You
know,
guys
I'm
going in?
just a stepper.
I think so.
yeah, charge.
Don't charge.
Hola, Dragon. I've got a little deal for you.
Yeah. You just,
Out of nowhere, William steps out of the fire. He steps out of the lava. Hola!
you
This
think
is
that'd be
actually my
safe?
good cousin. This is my good cousin. His name is Juan.
Are you doing like the reverse Terminator? You come out with your thumbs up, like.
So, Arya, Apple's asking you, will Rhaegar be safe?
I don't know. That I can see appendages from that dragon over here. That thing is humongous.
How far away are we from it?
10, 20,
But
30, 40,
but he'd better
50,
be safe.
60, like 70 feet.
He sees us.
Okay. The Great Worm says, so this half-drow is the one you're trading in for this kobold. Let him step forward.
Let Good go first.
No. Let him step forward.
No.
How about you guys step back from him then?
What do we do, guys? What do?
Can we step 10 feet back?
10 feet.
Hey!
Oh no, 5.
Okay, so
And while moving back, I try to not really noticeably move to the front.
Oh damn it! Couldn't the chorus have done an illusion? Oh no, true sir.
No.
so who's speaking for the group?
I am.
Oh, Zephyr was the one that was speaking before.
Alright, yeah, continue. Zephyr.
Don't forget that Rhaegar himself is pretty persuasive as well, so... So as you see, we've stepped back. Now put Grit down, please.
I need the half-drow to step forward.
That was not what you said.
You said I just step back. Oh, him step forward. We step back.
As Asa stepped forward. Here. And as agree. Rhaegar was pushed forward. And then all of a sudden, a smash on the ground.
Missed the step.
No, you can miss. No, you can't miss this step, as all your power energy has just disappeared.
Then Grump run.
Grunk run.
No. Fuck it, Gronk runs towards him. Fuck it, Gronk runs towards Bailiff. Grapple.
Grapple.
Fucking end in their ear. Fuck you. Hold my plans too many times.
I moved 10 feet to the right and Thorn Whip Grit.
You can't use magic.
You can't. You just threw down a reef breaker.
What if you do a scorpion with your rope, though?
Get over here.
What do I have to roll for my thingy? Just roll bear strength, right?
Yep.
Like he rolled way higher than I can.
No, he's using dex.
Yeah, lucky.
Wait, what? Where you rolling? Oh, I'm in an Fated 4. What am I doing?
Alright, 22. Nice, lucky, yeah.
So, as you try to grapple him, he slips out your way.
Alright, that needs to make a deck. That needs to make a deck save.
It's you again. What do you have to do with this?
Everything. As promised, as you guys failed to deliver last time on that battle you lost.
Alright, let's make a deck save.
32.
Okay, never mind. Motherfucker.
I was gonna give Rhaegar to rather the Black Dragon Scales or Salistra. And I felt like this was the best opportunity to do so.
Alright, so I think the rest also walks in now, right? Oh, goddamn dragons. Kill them. Motherfucker. It would have been surprising.
It was surprising to Mike.
Yeah, and he's so surprised that he doesn't even know what to say because it's once again been fucked over by play with. And I feel like the fucking, that Jellicus probably had something in this play.
And what was you expecting?
That you'd
Let's
screw us
have a
over like
chance.
this.
Just hear M.T. crunching. It's like. Ooh.
Snoot.
Grit smacks Paleth in the back of his leg with his mace.
Oh.
So can I throw a rope around him and pull Grit back to us?
You can try.
Or do I have to roll for that?
Roll for rope.
Roll for rope. Okay, so Dex. I mean, you can use
Just-
perception as an accuracy thing.
What?
You can use a perception for an accuracy thing if you like. I don't know what your perception is.
I think it was 7, 8.
Or do I just roll a dex thing or a pure dex?
Well, if you want to use what Dex thing, sleight of hand.
I could roll sleight of hand. Otherwise, I was thinking Acrobatics. Also dex, so.
If that doesn't work, I'll just do athletics where fucking Gronk just runs at him and just pushes Grip back.
I'm just waiting for your next move before I go on.
So which one did I get to roll for that then?
Yeah, sleight
just
of
a sleight of it.
Emity, what's your thoughts?
I'm just thinking how to get Grit out of there.
Do you have
20.
luck here? Do I need to give you a point?
She has reliable talent, so it's a 23.
No, because oh wait, you didn't do that thing with nat 1, did you?
What?
Well, because it's a nat 1.
Yeah, but it's reliable talent.
Even when Jimmy, I remember you specifically going like, "Oh, it's nat 1, it doesn't really matter."
Be right back.
No, we've reliable talent net ones before.
Yeah.
As Grit slams his mace into the back of Paleth's knee, he goes down. Aye! Damn, kobold! And who was it that was... Oh, you used Agatha. As Agatha swings her rope to grab hold to Grit, the dragon pushes him to the side. Ooh, not into there. Just close.
Gronk runs over to him. Got you okay?
I'm fine. What happened?
He pulls him back up. Dragon pushed you.
No, I mean, why Rhaegar? And the Pale Man?
I don't know. But I've had encounter with him before. He not good. Gronk turns back to Paleth. So, who of you two was actually pulling the strings? You or Arcanius?
Pulling the strings for what?
Of everything.
This was just a transaction that your friends failed to put through.
I'm quite sure that whole deal that we made became null and void when your pal started throwing daggers.
No.
And when you killed one of us in the process.
He stepped in the way of Gusif's death. And then you guys started to run.
And that was still after your friend started throwing daggers at us.
After you started getting involved in a fight that you did not have anything to deal with.
I only threw potions, I did not mingle in the fight itself.
So, if you're allowed to throw potions to Gusif that give him an edge, my men are allowed to throw daggers at the people that not participate.
Was it an edge though, or did you also use a potion?
I had to eventually.
So, even footing.
Agatha seems calm about Rhaegar being grabbed by a dragon.
Not really, but...
So shitty that I don't have Gusif on this side. Alright. Gronk rages, and he runs back to Paleth to try to grapple him.
Okay.
Runs back to Paleth to grapple him.
As you're about to grapple, make a dex save.
I can see it.
You can see it.
While he does that, Agatha runs up and tries to jump up and grab Rhaegar.
22.
Okay. 22. Okay. Grunt gets pushed back into Grit, pushing him closer.
What did he even do with it? for
just
22.
sweep. No, you rolled a 16 plus the 10. Wait, plus the 10. No, never mind.
Yeah, that's only for saves. Yeah, so I fucking dodge it, now grab Pilif.
Okay, make a strength.
And now I have a fucking advantage with it. Because I'm raged.
Yeah, you raged.
Oh, I did 2d20H. That's 20. 15 lucky point.
How many lucky points I'm gonna use?
25.
Yeah, again, he's slipping out
And he
of the way.
slips away.
Are we in initiative already? Or?
No.
Alright. Can I 8 level entangle?
Nope.
Yeah, because
Leaf
it's
breaker.
my staff of the green bark bitches.
Even that gets
Nope.
Nope.
removed by the weak breaker.
Nope.
No, it doesn't.
Why not?
Because it's not.
That's the other Weave Breaker.
It's not the powerless one. It was just the normal one.
Yeah, but even the normal one. Wait, Aaron.
No, we've been over this. The normal one is only it doesn't
No,
do
wait,
magical items.
We've actually been over this, and then we've also seen. Okay, Aaron, read the description of the normal weave breaker.
Okay. This is.
Or at least send me the description so I can read it. Because I don't have one anymore. Because I'm pretty sure I've read with the normal weave breaker that it also removes the magic.
Then what is the fucking
magic
point of
items.
the stronger the stronger Weave Breakers then?
The longer
because
time and the longer
No.
range. Okay, this stone when thrown sends out a blue aura, breaking everyone at 300 feet from it. From the weave, magic spellcasters including clerics, druids, paladins, warlocks are enabled to use magic spells and magic items, wands, and rods, etc. that cast magic lose the ability to cast magic for a 2d8 plus 4 turns in combat. Like I told you, magic item.
So, yeah, he can't actually cast it because it's basically a rod.
It's a wand and a rod, and it says etc. So that goes on to like staff as well.
And we might as well remove the whole point of the other Weave Breaker.
Actually, no.
Yeah, that's right.
That the powerfulest one removes your magic weapons, like buffs. So instead of like
But yeah,
doing
see,
5
I told
damage
you.
now.
I remember going over this, and I was right about that part. So I've
Yeah, and basically you've made sure that we're literally 100% fucked. So,
well, it's not my fault. It's the description.
I agree.
which is Wes' reasoning for things. I mean, there's still room for
So wait, you
interpretation.
want me to just fucking put a blind eye to a thing I know?
No, I agree. I mean, I want
I'm not gonna
this
put a blind eye to
as
a thing I know,
because-
even though I know,
yeah.
even though I know it fucks me.
But
I'm
then
still gonna
we're-
help out the DM.
But then that's still the same thing with cantrips and all that shit as well. We've changed the
Yeah,
rune
but that
of
is
that as
something
well.
that we have that we have talked about. This we haven't talked about.
Okay.
4.
Anyway, what you've rolled into Scale the Dragon?
Acrobatics. Because she jumps up.
What did you roll?
Oh, yes.
Alright. So Agfa's making it up to the dragon's hand. Wanna make a strength check? Beat his strength check?
Normal strength, or can that be athletics then?
Pretty sure normal strength, because that's what I did with the grapples.
Yeah, normal strength.
Although I feel like athletics works for grapples as well. I mean, you use athletics to grapple someone.
Yeah, but if I use athletics, he uses athletics, so I just do normal strength score.
Oh, then this is kind of pointless, but...
Wow.
Lucky points.
That really sucks. Okay, that's at least better.
Yeah, but it's still not gonna beat his incredible modifier, so... I mean, he has an automatic modifier that we will never have unless we go into legendary levels.
Only one of our characters has that with his strength.
Which is why I hoped that we
Roll a
could
naked 20.
He rolled the same then. He rolled 11. Natural 11.
13. 16. You did it!
Nice.
And you get Rhaegar safe from the dragon's grasp.
Well, she quickly pulls him back towards the others.
And I guess Gronk goes back to grip because he's on the fucking edge there.
Well, he should be moved one to the left at least, because that didn't happen, right? So Grit should be where he was before.
Yeah. Grit was moving back to the team since he didn't get knocked down by Gronk. You guys are still being unfair about the whole situation.
You know everything about being unfair.
Oh? And what do you mean about that?
Well, the Weave Breaker getting involved in this when you technically had nothing to do with this. Putting on someone else's face, disguising yourself. Using your orb thingies.
You and Arcanius could have saved those people from the meteors.
And get involved with business that wasn't ours.
What are you doing now then?
Getting involved in business that is mine.
Since when is your name Sinistra?
Who say that again?
Since when is your name Celestra, he said.
Celestra's offering to pay.
Kind of funny. She's offering to pay. Paylith. Funny joke.
I don't think this is the time for puns.
I make puns in dire situation, let me be.
And how dire is the situation you guys got yourself into? As he starts holding up more gems.
Even more weak breakers, huh? For us to know, for you to find out.
Amity?
Yo.
So what you're saying in all this?
I'm not, I'm biased.
What?
No, I'm just observing, taking it all in, you know? I'm waiting for the...
Listen, your one-on-one fights are the best so far. You're on a winning streak.
Sure.
Challenge.
Yeah, but he hasn't one-on-one Paylith yet.
Let's go then.
You wanna go one-on-one Paylith?
Hey, if that's what it takes.
Man, I do not advise you to do that.
Inform me.
I wasn't even able to do 1v1 with Gustav.
Alright.
He is my big man.
So,
Here's my crutch.
so what you're saying, MckG?
I'm just relaxing over here.
Okay, you got a Dread Hunter that's relaxing. That's
Yeah, it's
just
just
good for
chillaxing
fun.
and all this. God damn it, man.
Like I said.
I can't fucking grapple this guy because every time I try, he just goes like, "Ooh." He just goes out of it.
It could be
Well, and
worse.
attacking this guy would probably not be a good idea, especially since there will be Pale with a dragon against us. Going on with the dual means Rhaegar death. Or at least Rhaegar turning into evil Rhaegar.
I have a question for you, lot.
What is your question then?
Would you prefer Rhaegar to go to Celestra or to Rickon?
I would prefer that Rickon just stay with us.
That's not the agreement. You lost a fight before and you failed to deliver. And it was on Rhaegar's former customs, which I still know that he upholds.
What does that mean, upvotes?
Mm-hmm.
does-
Upholds?
Upholds means Sylvan House.
Okay. I know.
Suffer steps forward. And if you want someone, why don't you take me instead?
And what use are you?
Of what use is Rhaegar that I do not?
It depends who wants it.
How long until the weave breaker done?
You see him holding up the others
Yeah, I know.
in between each finger.
The chorus just slowly walks forward. It's more like to the side next to Samara.
There are plenty that are willing, that are interested in having me.
Okay. Why would Celestra want you now when she can have you later? You're about to grovel before her at some point, Dread Hunter.
Because I have been the one to keep telling her no. Not to mention that Rickon has quite a beef with me as well.
Then wouldn't he just kill you? And I'm not here on the behalf of the Black Dragon Scales.
No, but you asked yourself who would be interested in me and what you said would be.
And at the moment, we're talking about Celestra. That's why I'm here.
Alright, a bit more further.
Well, you have heard my answer to that as well.
gives a big smile towards Zephyr. MckG's helping Grit. The dragon reaches for her, and she notices it and jumps over his hand whilst pushing Grit out the way. You lot have failed to deliver on your part. See the dragon inhale, and everyone make a
if he keeps inhaling, then I'm gonna throw an ink bottle in his mouth.
Make a dex save.
Everybody?
Everybody. Besides Grit.
Moet ik toch eerst kijken naar mijn dex of zo?
Bij abilities en saves en zo. Maar bij saving throws.
23 and 16.
Hey! What's the DC you need to...
Oh, well,
natural 20.
Me too.
6. Me too. What do you mean me too? Only you did it.
Yeah, you got it.
Did you roll for Agatha and Zephyr?
So what was the save you had to make?
26.
Great, only Rhaegar and Bella make it.
This Rhaegar's like tootling on the edge there, because the rogue ability is to actually not take any damage. What did I roll from? Oh, I haven't rolled for MckG.
I knew I should have given the fire thing to them. But no, my mind was like, this if we need more.
MckG also jumps way out of the way.
Oh. Can't use magic, so I can't even Misty Step.
Oh shit, I didn't roll for Samira.
Well, I mean, technically, like, look at the picture of the dragon. He's, like, breathing fire in the direction of Paleth, so shouldn't Paleth actually also be there?
He's doing it right in front of you guys.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at the picture, it's Paleth, so
We're gonna
Paleth.
keep going by.
Yeah, we are. Just like how we are looking at the picture of Amity, and it's like, huh, lava.
But it still comes out of his mouth, it still has to make the path, so it's not like the dragon can decide where the fire starts.
Is that which damage I'm taking?
97? Yeah.
Okay, oh god, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We're dead in like a second. We're all roasted.
And how far? Wait, Bella's right at the back. Does she even take any damage? How far does it go?
Too far. 200 feet or something.
300
200 feet, then his
300
dragon should fucking take damage as well.
But then fire dragons.
Well, are they resistance or immune?
Immune.
Immune.
Alright, so. Owie.
A 300-foot cone, excuse me, what the fuck? That should hit Paylif. At 300 feet cone, if I'm correct.
I feel like it should hit him as well, but I guess he's leaning just over him or something.
Doesn't really matter, he could just magically misty step, and somehow we can't notice it. This thing is the size of 7 fucking towns.
How much damage did you have? That Agatha have?
She only suffered 49.
But that's half, though, right?
Yep.
But it shouldn't be half because she, she has evasion and she has fire resistance.
Okay.
And he's just acting like he's so sad.
Well, it sounds. Mikey's
And I'll
almost.
sort it out for you.
It does
Stop
definitely
crying.
doesn't get a toy. It's like a child crying because you couldn't get a toy.
Oh,
Grit
Hello,
pulled
Mikey.
Rhaegar away from the edge.
drink some energy drinks.
I was unmuted for the part where I said that even though Zephyr gets hit, he goes to help MckG away from the edge.
No, you push
Pretty sure you were
through.
muted.
Yeah.
Because my mute is a little bit funky these days. When I press the button, it sometimes doesn't take me off mute.
I'll try the rubble.
Hey guys, I'm gonna try something again. I'm gonna go back to Paylif and try to grapple him. I hope it works, guys. I hope it works.
As you do so, he flicks a gem right into Grunk's head.
I can make a dex save.
Okay.
No, actually, can I make a dex save to catch it?
Yeah.
Can Zephyr run in to help Gronk, by the way?
You're helping MckG.
Yes, and after he helps her away from there, you can then...
21.
And if he's still helping MckG, then at least move them a little bit further away from the edge.
Did I catch it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Roll a naked d20.
Ooh.
5.
Make another one.
God damn it. 13.
You catched it.
Caught it. Okay, now we can do magic, guys. Fucking kill this motherfucker. Fucking do something. Do your fucking entanglement, some shit.
Wait, did the other one end then?
Well, he was trying to throw one, so I'll take it. By the way, I'm still grappling this guy.
Wasn't he just being a cocky asshole?
Maybe, but I'm still grappling.
Guess you want that in Grunk's inventory now?
Yes. Lucky points. On.
After he's helped her, then can Zephyr help then with Gronk?
What do you try to help him with?
I think that was my last look.
Grappling Paylif.
I think that was my last look, I guess.
see.
I don't think I have another one, so I can't fucking re-roll it again.
13?
I don't think I have another lucky point. I don't think so.
So, yeah.
I thought you had one more. It was...
Do I, Aaron?
No, he's already used 3.
Yeah, that's Motherfucker. Hate this bullshit.
I like how Grunt is called a Reef Breaker.
I have to ask though, are the others really just standing around and waiting there? I mean, they're being blocked by dragons, and I'm pretty sure they must have noticed something of the fire breath.
Yeah, I was trying to do something with rapport, so I said that he kept moving forward.
Okay.
Alright, and now that he's this close, he opens his bottle of Incas, throws it in the wave Paleth. And I take it he immediately dodges.
Immediately
Does he
dodges.
not? Yeah, and while he's dodging, I go in the direction where he's dodging, and I grab my little bag of sand, and I throw it in his eyes.
First he has to dodge. He didn't dodge.
So what, he got ink in his eyes?
Nope.
They were both in the direction of his eyes.
He's got the bottle that you threw.
Yeah, but no, I opened the bottle and I spilled it.
Oh, you spilled it? Ah, okay, then that's a different. Then, yeah, he will dodge.
Yeah, and now a little bag of sand in his eyes.
Okay. What you using for that?
Do I have to roll something for that? What do I have to roll?
Dex.
Tell me, what do I have to roll for throwing?
Be right back.
Okay.
Dex, sleight of hand? Oh god.
I mean, it didn't say sleight of hand, but you can.
Okay, Dex. 5. Does that work?
Okay.
There goes my good plan. He catches the bonus. Oh no, he catches every single piece of sand.
No, you didn't roll on that 20. He just quickly covers his eyes.
Alright, now that he's doing that, here's another thing. Don't worry, because I expected that he would cover his eyes. And now that he's covering his eyes, I throw a small knife right in front of his hand that's covering his eyes with.
And you throw what?
A knife. Knife.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I don't know what I have to roll for that, because it's just a small knife.
A dex thing.
A dex thing? Oh god. Not again.
Ja.
Kijk eens voor mij naar die fight Rolex fair.
5! There goes my good plan.
MckG jumps right beside you and throws a dagger.
Thank you, Lucky. Thank you for the good plan helping.
As a dagger hits into his hand,
Disappears through his hand and in his eye.
ooh.
That was my plan. I was planning on impairing his sight.
Oh, impairing his sight? What? No. But you made him do something.
What?
He drops the Reef Breakers.
All of them.
The 3 that he had left in his hand.
They all ran and now they all started.
Let's see.
Gotta maybe do with a Gronk like a little athletics to try to catch them all. Like where he slides and tries to fucking grab them all.
Go ahead.
6.
Can I cut in for a moment then, while he does that?
What are you doing?
28.
Because when I asked about the others, I meant the ones on the other side of the red dragons, if they're really just standing around there doing nothing.
Doing nothing. Well, Rhaegar and...
No, the others on the other side of the dragons.
Yeah, at the bottom.
Oh! you want to cut to them?
I mean,
I feel like we'd probably be trying to take out the dragons to help them.
Is that a wise move?
No.
Apple's going for it.
Same.
Wie draak of op die roze?
De draak.
Die is immuun voor poison.
Well, wait. Before I do that, let me just do a little. Can you pull up the thingies of these dragons real quick? Need to know if they got true sight as well. So I feel like Lycoris would give away like what they know. A blind sight, 60 feet. Oh, with that, I'll just do a little stealth check.
Right.
29.
So, Grunk slides. He caught 2 wave breakers. They're
2 of them, not all 3?
Nope.
It was a 28.
I know what it was.
What, you saying I can only grab one at hand?
But you did.
10
No.
per weave breaker.
No, you just grabbed 2.
Damn.
The other one lands on the floor without breaking.
I grabbed that one fast too.
Make a dex.
Dex save or dex?
A dex something.
Dex something, huh? Well, with how my rolls right now going, dex would probably roll real low.
No, I won't.
10.
Oh. As you tried to do it,
Told you.
Paleth just stomps on it, and all you get is like blue aura going into your face.
Him coughing. Asshole.
Wait, why are Crit and Rhaegar there?
Again, they're kind of getting blocked off by the dragon.
But they
But
were
it
over
did the
here
weak
before.
Oh, did you miss the thing where there was a fire thing and Rhaegar and MckG got out the way? Because as rogues, they don't suffer damage if they make the save throw. And
But it's also
Rhaegar
new
was
that
here.
they move. It's also new that they move so far out of the way, though.
No. Was you not paying attention? How long have you not paying attention?
We've moved out of the way of attacks before without moving across the map.
Is it a skillful, like...
Didn't move across,
No,
just here. And got pulled over to here by Grit. Because it was too close to the edge.
Yes, but we've dodged attacks before, just in the same position, though.
Okay, so what is happening? You try fight Paleth. There's a big dragon. He feels ignored.
Well, he needs to wait his turn.
Oh, you want to roll initiative?
No, he just has to sit in the corner for now. Bench. Get benched.
It's not MckG.
No, but it's William. Get benched. They're saying I benched William? Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm saying he gets benched.
You don't get bench.
He gets benched. Dragon bench now. New best friend bench. I know you're the top player, but you have to work in the second round.
Okay, Paleth moves back. So you lot deceived me.
Kinda funny when you deceive us yourself.
Make a dex save.
No.
No?
No.
I mean no.
Not 20.
Really?
30.
As you see the dragon reaching for you, Gronk. You moved out the way.
No.
And then you see Sepha.
Wait, turn.
You see Sepha right next to you now.
Hi, Sepha.
Yeah.
Amity, what you doing?
Pat Sepha on the head. Hi, Sepha.
What I'm doing.
So, absolutely nothing, and contributing absolutely nothing to the way your friends are in danger.
Sepha, one-on-one somebody. No, not Sepha. Amity, one-on-one
Yes.
somebody.
Yeah, I use my movement to get.
Oh, there
right
goes my
up.
internet.
Okay. So,
No. Diagonally to the left up.
left up.
10, 20. No. You're.
10, 20, 30.
That's 25.
10, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're now face to face with Paleth. He just stares at you.
Yeah, and I knock him over the head with my quarterstaff.
Roll to hit.
Alright.
If we're doing all of this, I would suggest that we either attack the dragon as well, or attack one of the
15.
dragons below, so that the others can
I
come in.
miss.
Yep, you missed. As he just moves out the way. What are you doing, you foolish elf?
I wish I knew. As a bonus, oh no, I can use magic, right? Oh yeah, I can.
No.
No, he just broke another weed breaker.
Shite.
So, we're fighting a dragon?
Yeah,
Well,
but we're so impaired right now. Can we cut to the bottom, guys? And
Well, we
because-
have a lot of... Yeah, but I think that we should possibly help where we are to take out the fucking dragons that are in the way, so that they can reinforce us up there.
The only thing I can do is throw daggers.
Well, yeah, that was my plan with Episode because I went in stealth.
So, anyone that can throw shit, throw shit?
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you...
I will throw daggers.
Before we do that, well, you are on the other side, but before anyone here throws anything, especially the ones that have sneak attack, I'd suggest that Gustav steps forward,
Yeah, because obviously steps forward.
Mm-hmm.
which means that you didn't need to be in stealth.
I just like to be in stealth. Okay. I didn't think.
And do we go for the right one or the left one?
Start off with the left one. So let's go full balls to the walls to the left one.
Everybody?
Throw my fucking daggers, baby! Hey, needs to make a... Wait, maybe not, maybe... Let me check. Yeah, he needs to make a dex save. Fucking gun.
Nat 1.
Woo! Double damage.
That's.
Yeah.
So,
That's just for his attack, right? Not for the rest of us throwing things?
no, for everyone that was going to throw things at the left one. And I thought that was everyone.
No, I'm just making sure, because otherwise I didn't want to roll double, and then you'd be like, no, it was just for that one attack.
That's 100 damage.
Damn.
And
Oh,
also,
shit. What am I doing?
I use
I
I use my walls from the grave as well on the guy next to him.
Okay, let me just,
And that's 17. So the guy to the right.
okay, hold on. Okay, so, let me just redo that, ignore that one.
Now you forgot to do it double.
Yep, 45. So,
I
17
think the left one is dead.
Is that
Well, it is over 200
No, not
damage.
yet. Not yet.
It's almost dead though.
Okay, who's left? Arya.
Arya and Jen.
No, Arya through.
Oh, how about this then? Milisan! Oh, already through.
Oh, you did? Oh, the 84. Wait, why is it not
64.
doubled?
Yeah, because I just doubled it.
I did that after.
Oh yeah, my
No,
mind was
that's
at Virgo's here too for some reason.
So ignore that one. Ignore the first one.
Yeah.
So in that,
So who was that throw for, by the way?
so yeah, I roll Milisan's thing for everyone to see. Is it dead now?
Yes, 100%. This is like nearly 300 or over 300 already. It's over 300. And its health is 250.
So
Alright. Now the right one, and this is time where Gustav starts slamming down the axe. It already has 17 HP lost from Walls from the Grave. So Gustav starts doing a nice little slamity with his axity.
yeah,
25.
does it actually hit?
His
Think
AC's
so.
19, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, roll the damage.
That's 1d12 plus
Bella's
13.
noticing behind her a dragon dying.
20, and do I also get to use my bonus action from my other axe? Because I swing one and then I swing one back.
Well, you have dual wield with him, right? So
Yeah,
it's
I
the
dual
yes.
wield, so yeah.
And it's
I
not
can-
it's not a bonus action then.
Okay.
It's just.
I
dual
can throw
wield means
daggers,
that
right?
You can
Yeah, you can throw
attack.
daggers.
Okay, so, and how do I have to put that in?
First he needs to make a dex save.
Okay, this
Oh.
I have to look at. Oh, I know how to do that.
Well, he has to make a dex check.
Yeah, he has to make a dex save, not you.
Oh,
Okay. So I need
And that's another 16 damage.
15. 11. Okay, so yeah, you can do your 12d4 plus 11 on him.
okay, wait. 12d4. Thanks.
47. It's
yes.
not quite dead yet, I think. No.
But I tried.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you hurt it.
Let's see, that's 20 plus 20 plus 16, that's 36. Plus 47.
Rah!
That's
As
Whoa!
Apple charges in.
84.
Is there enough
Oh.
room for
80.
Arya to jump in as well? And attack?
Yes.
Is there enough room, by the way, for Drogon to fly up and be above them as he attacks the dragon?
I'm keeping this for mind check right now.
Well, there should be enough room, right?
Yeah. Oh! Okay, Apple rolls a natural 20.
Let's go, Apple.
What's that?
Nice. Apple throws a natural 20.
That one's pretty awesome.
Does 15 damage to it.
No way, that's 98.
So can Drogon multi-attack? Oh, right, that's only one at this point. Damn it.
Okay, so what's Arya doing then?
Can multi-attack please be that he at least does one claw and one bite?
Yeah?
Otherwise, the entirety of multi-attack seems so so pointless to me. Multi-attack, but I only attack one attack.
Wait, what?
Because here it still says that he attacks one with its bite and two with its claws, but then you checked last time and you said that at his current level he only gets to do one claw or one bite, right?
One or the other. I thought it's like one bite and a claw, or two claws.
Yeah, but because here it says that the dragon makes 3 attacks, one with its bite and 2 with its claws. That's the description for multi-attack.
Fine, do those then. Do those.
Bike.
should expres doen.
Ja, maar het is super irritant.
Ik moet dan... I have to roll for each attack, right? To hit.
So, Amity.
Yo.
Yo.
29, does that hit you?
Nah, miss je stem.
Good try, but you can't.
Then it does.
All of a sudden, you feel a sharp pain right into your stomach.
Oh my god. They all hit.
Wait, don't I have to roll for some?
For something, you just got stabbed in the stomach.
Okay, so it's 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. So 2d10 plus 4d6 plus... God damn it, I'm gonna have to switch back and forth.
So, you dare challenge me, Amity?
You just wait and see.
Alright, you see him
Do
reach into
something.
his pocket.
I ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, we either and we try.
Grunk charge. Grunk charge.
Drunk charge.
Okay. So tell me what? Okay, you know what?
You charge again. You just got brought things into his hands again. He sees you charging Grunt. Make a dex save.
Yes.
I throw my spear.
Fuck.
Be gone, spear.
7. Does the dragon grab me?
No.
Do I get hit by diamonds?
Yes. You ready to hear it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm also not raged anymore, so that's gonna do normal full damage.
78 damage.
Great. I'm pretty sure I'm at half now.
Why aren't you raged anymore? No?
Because it's been
Because
over a minute.
it's a minute. Rage is only a minute.
Unless you're hit again or...
No, rage just is only a minute.
Grunk, as you're running towards him, you're just taking daggers.
But if you're hit, the minute resets, right?
No. As a bonus action, enter rage for up to 1 minute, 10 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I should have just first raged and then fucking charged. Didn't think of it. How much health am I at now? Let me check.
Nou, gewoon. Maar
Let's see. I'm, nearly half.
Okay, so... Is that the damage, Mike?
Yeah?
Wait, for what?
For the dragon.
Big dragon?
The adult dragon.
Okay, so,
it's
let's see.
against
Only the 37 damage, right?
But
Okay,
what
so
about
that
Arya? Is
is-
she gonna do something? You said can she attack?
Yeah, she's gonna attack too, but give me a second, almost done.
Gonna still attack with Eps, or did it only work for the left one?
You already did all the dagger stuff to the left one. What do you want to do?
Let's see, this should be Arya, yes it is.
Yeah, so I can only do like a normal action, right?
Yeah.
I guess I'll try to hit it with my rapier.
You climb aside so you can reach it.
Arya definitely hits.
Oh wait, yeah, Arya hits. I thought that was Grunk.
I hit too. Wait, that's 18, so... $153? And let's see, 1d8 plus 7. Wait a minute, what's its health at?
Licht uit.
Let's see, let me check. Oh wait, I didn't get a critical, it doesn't really matter. Never mind. Wait, I also get sneak attack. Wait, don't forget. I forgot. Please, let me just do my sneak attack too. I forgot about that. 14. So that's 28 together. 28 together plus 135. Oh god, that's... I want 153. Makes it... 81. Still not dead.
Nope.
And there's so much going on right now. This Rhaegar has to make a dex save. Oh.
Does not. Oh, he doesn't have reliable talent. Yeah.
He has lucky.
He does have luck. You keep an eye on Rhaegar?
No, I was the one that advised to take lucky with him.
No, you got lucky from praying so hard to Timora. Yeah, fuck that. He grabs Grit, jumps over the dragon's hand, running behind, clearly his knight in shining armor waifu.
Alright. I don't know what to do. I don't have magic, man. If I had magic, I'd be doing pew 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 pew.
So how long does a Weavebreaker last again?
A 2d8 plus... A 2d8 plus 4.
Yeah, what did you roll for it?
It was around...
What's the circle?
18 turns. So how many...
18 turns, so that is around 2 minutes. 18 rounds, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's around 2 minutes.
2 minutes since he broke that one has definitely passed. If that 1 minute for your rage passed, then...
That was for the first one. He raged during the first one. And that was the second one. And Grunk was running towards him when he's got some stuff in his hands.
What do you mean, stuff in my hands?
In his hands. He's got stuff in his hands.
Yeah, what's the stuff?
It looks like more gems.
Ooh.
How does he have even more? I already stole like 3 of his.
You got more to steal? You got room to steal more?
MckG! Steal! Do what you're good at! Actually, no. I don't want you to be in danger.
She's pregnant?
I'm pregnant?
I wanna throw daggers at the big ass dragon. Of Agatha.
Oh.
And Zephyr.
Wait, Zephyr? Oh yeah, Zephyr throws daggers.
I'd say that anyone that can should join in. So
Rhaegar already did something though.
Yeah,
I don't know where I have to throw daggers to.
He moved and he did a save, so he can still attack.
Okay.
I think to the smaller one.
Yeah, you're closer to the smaller one than the big one. But you should save your disintegrate for the big one.
Yeah, I know, but I can use spells right now, so...
No, not at the moment.
No, so though, I have nothing.
Okay, so...
Well, you still have more throw daggers when you get to go again.
Yeah, I do that.
But I am gonna do it to hits, by the way.
Oh, you want to do it fancy style?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's because it doesn't show it. So can you confirm for me that his dex save is plus 13?
I thought it was a plus 2. Well, it's dex save, saving throw, dex plus 10.
I mean, it didn't show it in the thingy what his in the saving throws dexterity is missing. So Oh no, dexterity is there. Dexterity is the +10. God, I need to do. No, it was for thingy that wasn't in there. Yeah, just do the dex save then, I say. So the +10.
28.
Let me check something.
So he's just brushing everyone's daggers out of the way.
I only use one lucky point with Agatha, though.
With Agatha.
Well, it says I use 2.
Wasn't that last session you used 1?
Yeah, but which is why I asked in the beginning if
No,
the
because
shadow
it's
team had.
still the same day.
Yes, the same day. But it was still a few hours later when the others came back.
I'm gonna take a piss.
You said you're using your lucky point.
Yeah, I'm using my lucky point so that he has to reroll, I guess. Yeah.
Double dice.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this is gonna be significant then.
Hey, I forgot about Rhaegar's upgraded dagger throws.
Yeah, don't forget about that. So, oh my god, wait. Oh my god, that means that it's... Wow, that is seriously significant then.
No, 14d6. Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I even forgot. Jesus. +10.
Okay, so you want to MckG deal with Paleth or Dragon?
Well, the sooner we can take out the dragon, the better, I think.
24d4 plus 10. Plus 14d6. Okay, so how much is all that all together?
That was 356. 456.
Okay, yeah. Okay, got it.
400. So that was 480 then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone else that's
Surfer?
Oh, yeah, Zephyr, of course. Damn it. But it's also...
Is Atsu Titan to Hannah?
Huh?
Hannah goes balls. Atsu goes these nuts. Did the storm subside yet? Lemeo? Yes, I am home now. She speaks like Gronk! How long were you even in the car for because of the storm? Like an hour and a half after y'all left, lol.
So y'all.
It was 500. It's 552 now.
God damn.
Does he take the over damage into his transformation if he does that?
Does he? When does he do that? I thought he was supposed to reach 0 for that.
Yeah, and he has reached 0.
Okay, what? How much did you say?
552.
Ah.
Which is 19 more damage than his health is, if I'm correct.
But wasn't that for a thing though? Didn't he have to be in the... Or does that just automatically happen?
Let me check. Where is it? Oh, it's here.
Oh.
So I guess it automatically happens.
Yeah.
But does it still take that 19 extra damage into his deal form?
Don't think so.
But I mean, with other transformations, it does work that way, right? I mean, when you, like if you're a bear and you take more damage than the bear has health, it does go into your...
It does. Fine, then how about this? I'll make it happen.
It's also just me trying to understand if that's the same thing, because both were a transformation technically, so...
Alright, so now that all that done, and snuck attack it as it tries to grab Rhaegar. And Rhaegar moved behind his knight in shining armor. Make a dex save.
Ooh.
All?
All again. Wait, oh. That climbed far.
That O was ominous. Oh!
So do I have to do it or not?
Not done. So if he's doing it like facing his head this way, he will. Yeah, he's.
Yeah, but if it hits us, then it also hits Svaleth.
If I'm here, pointing towards us.
If he's pointing at,
He's pointing downwards. He's not hitting Emity or Grump. It's just
oh,
down.
I thought he was aiming towards Zephyr and them over there.
Ah, he's pointing more downward. And I'm just seeing if it would still hit you guys.
I have to make a dex save, sorry. All of us, so Gronk and Lucorus.
So, no, not Grunk. Not Grunk. Grunk's safe.
Okay, only Lucorus. 20. Still didn't make it, I take it.
And I'm
That
safe
like a
too?
26.
Did you roll
yeah.
that?
Yeah, you need to as well. Bella needs to as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look! Made it again.
Mucky.
Dex save.
When do I get my 8 factors?
Oh, I know.
I want to be a scribe, so I can get advantage on all saves.
1d20 plus 7.
Well, you just made it, Mike.
Yes. No damage.
21.
No damage
For who? Agatha?
for Agatha. No damage for Agatha.
Oh, she just moved out of Rhaegar's way.
I have
Wait,
21.
really? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What about his dex save though?
If you look at it,
21. You fuck. I can't even give him a lucky point, man.
oh, poor
He
Greg.
also- Oh no.
I mean, doesn't Rhaegar still have a lucky point though?
He does. Is it good to use at this point? Wouldn't it be better
I mean,
for
for
like
that
another
fucking-
grab or something?
I guess, but that fire attack does incredible damage. I guess can I decide not to have... Can I take the damage for him then?
Wait, no. Did Zephyr roll dex save?
Yeah, he failed. I mean, otherwise I would have said so. I mean, still needs a nat 20 and then I would have been ecstatic, but...
Drogon's flying, isn't he?
Yeah.
So let's do these three. Arya, Tally, and Jambi need to make a dex save. The dragon is going to block everyone else.
God, Arya's dex save is better, even has advantage compared to Zephyr's. Okay, Arya takes no damage. Arya rolled on that 20, so...
Okay, so Arya sees it coming, and the people behind her didn't see it, and they're like, hey, where are you going? And then look for it, and you'll see a big fucking flame hit them in the face.
Can I use one of the metallic dragon thingies to block a bit of the damage for Rhaegar? And that she dashes out of the way while extending one of the spectral wings to... No, they're not spectral, right? What are they again?
So how much damage did I take?
Oh, we're about to see.
They're just protective wings. Oh yeah, as she dodges out of the way, she extends one of her wings. And...
Right. So, 82. Uh-oh. Oh. 41 for grit.
$82 damage, huh?
Nice.
Did I throw daggers?
You kind of bit. Hold on. I want to throw daggers. I want this motherfucker dead now.
Yeah.
Damage, what was it again? It was 183 for the damage to the right dragon, right? Atsu? Yeah, 181. Sorry, it was not 183 or 181.
Yeah, 181 because I didn't add anything afterwards. There was still something afterwards.
No, we mostly... did you get the part where we basically took out the first form of the big dragon?
No.
I
Yeah,
can also.
he transformed, so he's in his second form now, which is why he did his breath.
Wait, you did 38d4 plus 10 plus 32.
He rolled a net 1.
Holy fuck, that was good damage.
I can
You
also
know,
use crossbow.
he beat it first, Atsu, and I used my last luck points to have him reroll.
That's nice.
So that was the best expenditure of lucky points ever.
Yeah, let me put this back down here for now.
Bella, yeah, go for your dagger throw.
Or I can
Just a
use my
step back
crossbow.
first.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Just a step back first. So,
Why do I have to step back?
because you can't throw daggers while you're right in front of it.
Okay, I will step back. Like, yeah. Is that enough, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 feet
Okay.
is enough.
So, I will throw my dagger.
Or he first has to make a dex save.
I have
Not
to make
you.
a dex save?
No,
not
no,
you.
no, no,
The
no,
dragon.
you.
Dragon.
Oh.
Not the dragon.
Oh. 4.
So yeah.
And now?
Well, now just what was it for you again? Was it 12 for her?
Let's see. Bella has 12d4 plus 11.
12 d4 plus 11. 38.
So that's 200. 209? No, 219.
Did I do something?
So it's almost dead.
Woohoo!
Amity.
219.
Amity! Amity! Yo!
Wait, wasn't it the rest of us down there?
You bent on the bird.
Hold on.
Sukkel. Wake up!
Before you can.
Hoe?
Ja, je bent aan de beurt. Je moet je controller aanzetten.
Zet je die controle?
Zet je controller aan. Maar we horen je niet.
Zet je die controle?
Ja, dus moet hij even de uit en de in halen.
Ja, is Jan aan het doen.
Zoals meestal in de slaapkamer.
Okay, I do nothing.
What?
Why not?
What?
There's nothing to fucking do.
Throw daggers.
Yeah.
I
Stab.
don't have.
I can't.
Oh.
He didn't learn
No,
that
he-
skill. He didn't like MckG.
But he can still melee attack with his weapon, or he can try to grapple as well, or
Yeah, I
he can
throw my
move.
spear.
Oh, rope the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you have a spear?
Oh yes, I do.
Does it tell you you're a pretty boy when you throw it?
You're a pretty
Yeah.
boy!
And I miss.
What did you
Okay,
roll?
now what?
14.
Thank you, Atsu.
No problem. I forgot that I had to maths.
And that's it.
I mean,
Did you say maths? With an S?
Yeah.
Looks like you're upsetting your new friend already.
I say it both ways. I really don't fucking care. I mostly do things to piss people off.
Yeah, that's why I
you
did
should-
it.
but you should be able to do something soon, though, Amity. I mean,
I might just
Hopefully.
see mathematical.
but at least if we manage to take care of those 2 dragons, then it should help out.
Oh, that would really piss someone off if I just kept saying mathematics instead of saying math or maths.
Yeah, but that's a long word.
Can I?
Yeah, but it's to annoy people.
Can I throw axes with Arya?
Hold on, sorting up here. What's Grump doing?
I don't know, but I should learn fancy words. I guess I'm gonna step forward one bit. So you can't throw daggers at me anymore. Motherfucker, take a fucking hit from my anchor.
The anchor of peace and love.
No, it's the anchor of anger. It's the conqueror.
I think he said no.
No, I think the bot is just not letting me.
Oh god, no!
Come on, Roland.
Roland is doing the thing again.
Roland. Hey, baby. How you doing?
Aaron, by the way,
You know-
quick question.
Hmm?
I don't know if you noticed, but I just checked between throw axes and throw daggers, and with throw axes it shows the difference when it's higher levels, but it doesn't show the same with throw daggers.
Yo, Roland is brokey.
As in with throw axes, it shows the different levels and how much the dice it is, but with throw daggers, it doesn't.
Let's see.
Not really a priority, but I thought I'd let you know.
I don't know how the other one works.
Oh god, what the fuck is happening?
You try it like that. No, I will remind you, Roland's offline.
What?
Yeah, he just
Why?
went offline, just right now.
But why?
21 hit him, I take it doesn't.
No.
Yeah, okay, I try
What's this
another
fuck-
one.
What's this fucking AC again?
Do you remember?
29,
No, I
is that
don't.
it?
Yeah, that hits.
28 was it, right? Or was it 27?
No.
Eating Pringles?
Yeah. Actually, no.
Cause I hear the fucking can.
Not sponsored.
No, the Pringles count sounds like.
Wait, so
Saints
what
Lane?
was it? Was it 27 or 28?
What, it's
Five.
AC?
26.
I'm
Or
pretty sure it was
25,
28.
yeah.
Oh,
No, 25.
25,
I've
okay.
got it.
I forgot. I need to check a lot of things because I forgot Grog has something when I hit someone at the first turn of my raid time. Okay, that's not raging. Okay, I'm not raging.
Why the fuck is Roland offline?
Oh god, I forgot. I have to fucking exclamation mark first. Wow. Wow. Those are some pretty bad rolls. 24, and I guess my bonus action, I should do what I should have done at the first part.
Hold on.
Rage.
He's going
Alright,
to
hold on.
retaliate.
Huh?
He's going to retaliate.
Okay.
28? Really? Isn't that what you wrote?
Yeah, it misses. It misses.
Does it?
100%.
Okay, Gronk. How much AC does Gronk have? again?
21!
50.
And 50 sounds about right, yeah.
You're taking the piss now, D&D Beyond.
What?
22 damage.
Is that max?
And you add 2d8 plus 6. Yeah, that's max.
That is.
Wow. See, this is what we mean, D&D Beyond.
This one normally Venom gives us the little edge. It's back.
Is it back?
Venom normally gives us the right edge against it. This bot just fucked me over so hard. Look at that. A 3 for my first 12 and a 5 for my next 12.
Yeah.
And then
I think this bot is integrated with D&D Beyond, so it's like, oh, you're a good guy. Well, fuck
oh
you.
yeah, also I forgot here. The first the 3, the 12s, those are slashed. The first one is slashing.
Mm-hmm.
The second 12, of which I rolled a 5 for, is bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2d6 is lightning, so those 4 and 6 is lightning. Or is it thunder? It's lightning, yeah, lightning. Thunder would not make sense.
Well, that's all fine.
And the 6 is also slashing, if I'm correct, yeah. Plus 6, this is also slashing. So just so you know. Also, I rage now, and that's what I can do.
Grunk's gonna fall asleep when he gets back home.
Yup, probably go to Gronk, wife, go like, Gronk had a bad day.
Throw axis?
Oh, ass. Short ass.
Okay, alright, throw axis over Apple.
Is she really 5'1"?
Oh.
Fucking Hannah.
Yeah.
Was it Hannah? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's fucking Agatha-sized?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, that's true. That's one!
Aw.
Run!
Okay, so what's the dex save for a Dragoni?
The sex Dave.
2.
So
Jambi and
close.
Tally are running after suffering some major burns.
Wait, how sure is 5'1" in centimeters? I'm sure it is.
So,
Opa.
okay,
Opa.
so, Drogon multi-attacks it again, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's 154!
That's
What?
basically depth size.
That's 155! Oh god, that's like the size of my cousin!
Oh, okay, wow.
Oh god. Pretty sure I can just pick her up and throw her out the window.
I guess I'm gonna have to roll this separately. One missed, but 2 hits, and the other one is a crit.
You talk about it all hit.
Wait, what? No, the middle one doesn't hit, right?
It hit.
But it has more AC than 15, though.
No, it's AC 0.
How is it AC 0?
Because it's dead.
I thought it still had life left.
I ran out of dice for its health.
Oh, okay, so the multi-attack was pointless to begin with. Okay, well, Arya runs in as well then.
She trips over Apple. Well, Apple's running backwards to see if Tally and Jambi's alright.
Wait, is the other dragon dead now?
Yes. So was it,
It's my name.
is it Agatha and the rest turn again?
Not done anything with Joseph and Napster yet.
Bailiff's turn.
Fuck him. Not literally. He smiles too much.
Make a what is it? Emmett is crunching.
He's crunching his bones. Kinderbotjes.
Make a wisdom save.
Ooh.
Everyone.
No.
Wisdoms.
You mean everyone. Even like the ones all below?
Let me check how I do that.
I mean, anyone in this
27.
facility.
+1. So I just have to put in 1d20 +1.
Yep. I rolled a 27.
Okay, wisdom save. Let's see.
I
Gronk,
rolled
wisdom save.
2.
Oh god, I'm sorry, Gronk.
I need to.
4.
Well, 15 with suffering.
21 with the chorus.
Never.
Okay.
I need to re-roll that one with suffer because I did the wrong one.
Okay, so I'm just gonna blind it. Blinded.
21 with suffer.
Blinded. Crit.
14 with Agatha, but she can't be blinded though.
Blinded. Did Lycoris roll?
Yeah.
What did Lycoris get?
21.
Oh.
What? This is magic?
Yeah.
Right, you could have told us that we suddenly have magic again. Shouldn't we feel that the weave is suddenly back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you had said so, we could have done counterspell.
You can't really counterspell this thing.
How?
It's the orb. An orb.
Okay,
Yeah,
but the
but you
weave
could
breaker
still
isn't
counterspell.
active anymore, right?
Blinded. Okay. So
What? Even the boss of the 21? Damn.
only Amity sees this blinded thing, and he doesn't even realize there's like a sun piercing his eyeballs. He's like, ooh, pretty.
Nice.
And how long does that last then?
As he moves back to grab a swirly yellow and black one, he holds up and just disappears.
Okay, but if the orb is out of range, does that mean the effect ends?
I mean, you still got blinded. It's
Okay, but how long does the blinded last then?
not too long.
Test.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is not too long though?
Like, you're coming back to vision. Only Amity saw him leave. So he's basically got flashbanged. Oh, and maybe Agatha saw as well.
Yeah.
You know, past all the people and dragon.
So can we attack the dragon?
You want to attack it?
Or is the rest still recovering from blinded?
I mean, they're starting to blink and see that there's no Aleph anymore.
Okay, but they can. I assume they can see the ginormous fucking dragon, though.
Yeah, they still see the dragon.
Okay.
I guess all their attention would look back at the dragon.
Okay,
And the
so I
dragon's
wanna.
like, haha, yeah, funny joke, haha.
I wanna suggest that everyone throw daggers and axes at the dragon.
Alright.
Yeah, I will do that.
So with who, like Epser as well?
Epsa can reach, right? He can just move forward a bit. Well, wanna know the good news or bad news?
Good news is.
The what news?
Alright, get the bad news first.
Alright, the bad news is...
It rolled in that 20.
Oh no. The bad news is that Paleth left the battlefield.
God damn it,
That's
Aaron.
not much.
What is the good news?
He rolled a nat 1.
Yes!
Okay, that's at least actual good news. Thank you. And since the chorus is right next to him, I even get a sneak attack. Thank you, Lycoris. You're an absolute beast. No problem. I'm just doing my part, Epser.
Does he even know it,
Go.
sir?
There we go. That's a nice damage, Epser.
Have we killed it yet? I mean, he only has like 400 HP left.
I think we just killed it, yes. Its body stays, right?
Buddy.
Yeah.
I want to cut off its head.
Yeah, of course you do. As all these dragons just go in the portal. The portal just stops working.
Oh my god, can we just fucking for a moment revel in this moment, please? I mean... Fuck, man! Like, holy fuck!
Yeah, that was a bit, That
was fucking idiotic.
That was fucking idiotic? Well,
I have fucking chills right now.
I hate weave breakers, man. Really fucking hate them.
But
Yeah,
look
but
at
we
how
won.
well we did!
Yeah, we sure did.
Seriously, we should just... Oh man, Arya starts cutting off the heads of the other ones.
okay, how's she doing it? She's like, hey-ya! Hey-ya! Like,
Well, she has her
like
nice sword. Yeah, she has her nice sword, so...
Oh, since you said that, some GIF Yankees are coming on Red Dragons.
I hope that's a joke.
That's a joke. No.
I assume that it's that it costs both Zephyr and Agatha to cut off the head of the Great Wyrm.
Cost?
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
No. I mean that it takes both of them to cut off the head of the ginormous Great Wyrm dragon's head.
Oh, for sure. Sure.
Yes, so I
Epsa,
said-
what do you see up there?
Oh, a lot of lava.
Anything else?
Where's the right there? Oh god, I don't even know what the fuck that is. That's
Upstairs-
a very big guy.
Absur's perception
Two
is
of them have big swords. The other one has like two big shields.
Absur's passive perception
Fire
is 23,
giants.
right?
Jesus.
No, not Jesus. Fire giants. Did you hear?
Fire Jesus giants.
So Absur,
Yes.
it's 23, right? His passive perception.
Yes.
Yeah, so Agatha's pretty much on par with him now. A little less, but
Until I also get observance.
that's true. And you're welcome for that.
That's your route. Oh god, I'll be fucking insane. Oh my god, I can't wait
But
for
yeah,
that.
just
I need more inspiration.
that would be awesome because then Absur and Agatha are literally both just. I'm
I
sure
only need
even
2
more than.
inspirations. I only need 2.
XP time.
That's good.
Rhaegar, just let it be known. I would have been willing to sacrifice you for grit.
After they finish cutting off the head, Agatha hugs Rhaegar.
Gronk picks up the book,
What book?
Grit,
Ah,
and he starts walking to Grit. Yeah, the book.
thank you.
Properly.
Zephyr goes over to Grit. I am glad that you are alright, friend.
So everyone ignored what Maki said.
Oh, Maki
That she would have been fine or wouldn't have been fine with.
She would have been fine.
would have?
Yeah.
Wow. As she's hugging Rhaegar, Agatha gives her a look. That's not very nice, Maki. He's our friend, our ally, and he means a lot to me.
But
Doesn't
Grit,
it matter? Of course, and we did everything that we could to save him, didn't we? So doesn't... And Rhaegar came as well, so doesn't he deserve some credit for that?
yeah, but weren't we tricked? And we don't sacrifice innocence, even
Nope.
for another Dread Hunter.
We
We know the
don't.
risk.
Well said.
So please, Maki, just promise me that you will reconsider. Or at least try to reconsider. You and Grit are family. It's Rhaegar's family too.
life
I'm
precious.
sorry. She goes up just to look at the portal.
Zephyr follows her. And he hugs her.
Life very precious.
So
Only
I
left
think-
that isn't precious was Caliph. Would have thrown him in lava if I grabbed him.
Drogon comes over to see if he can carry the giant head.
The head's the size of him, or bigger. That's a pretty fucking huge ass head.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure that's him, and combining with some of the
Okay.
others, that we
Okay.
should have
Agatha.
enough.
Agatha picks up the head and somehow puts it in her pocket. A back pocket.
That
Yeah,
sounds like
Ca-
the Walking Dead type shit.
Yeah, game physics.
That sounds like something The Walking Dead did, because they once had like this fucking whole ass used blowtorch thing. And Lee just thought, yeah,
In
puts
back
it in his
pocket.
fucking back pocket.
Are you still watching season 6 of Fear, by the way?
I'm pretty sure it's not out on Amazon yet.
I thought you said last time that it was.
Or was that season 7? I don't know which one is ongoing right now. Which one's ongoing right now?
Season 7.
Okay, then I've watched 6.
Did you see the?
That's the one where at the end you're with the submarine thingy, right?
What did you think of that ending? I just want to know quickly.
It was kinda enticing, and I can't wait for season 7.
I know, man. Season 6 was for me the best, and season 7 is joining in that.
Yeah, I've also been very interested in this new JoJo part. I know nobody here
Bless you.
likes JoJo.
Thank you.
It's a shame that Alicia wasn't in it very much, but that's because of COVID, because the actress lives in Australia, so she couldn't leave.
Okay.
That's why she isn't.
MckG,
Yow.
what you doing?
Kissing military.
Smoking. Smoking and kissing.
Kissing me, that's not.
We made it, baby. Oh, hello there.
Alright, so his Eps are still just standing over there on the rocks.
Well, what is he gonna do?
Oh, go back to the rest?
Like, down here, where you see a, like, Jambi tended to the
Yeah.
tallies and runes?
First to stand over there. Now with the big group.
Oh man, Jesus.
As MckG pulls away from the hug to look at Sepha, another portal,
Yes, another portal.
and it turned off after they went through.
Yes.
Could we get it to work?
Perhaps, but I'm not sure that we want to do so now.
Are we even?
Yeah.
Is many of you actually that hurt?
I'm pretty sure Bella is pretty hurt.
Yep.
How hurt is Bella?
I'm pretty sure she's over half. Or just... maybe not... How
Where
much do you
I
have
see
left?
that?
Top
Let me
right.
see. It's loading again. 171 from 268. So
Okay, but we're not that hurt, but we also have things to deliver.
You've talking about those heads.
Yes.
Where was the last time you saw a dragon hunter person?
A while ago, but I'm sure we can find one. Besides, wasn't it... No, he was looking for other things. The guy in Baragast.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was thinking about him too.
Can you, out of character, can you help me, remind me, by the way, what did we do to the other portal that we found?
Oh, it's getting researched by the Dread Hunters.
Alright, and the one at the lighthouse was already destroyed or closed, right?
You guys destroyed it, yeah. It
How
wasn't
did
even
we
finished. Wasn't even finished being built.
How did we destroy it?
Wasn't it? Servitor that did something?
That wasn't a servitor that did something.
I don't remember what, though.
Alright, so I talked about a building that stopped finishing.
A portal.
Oh, the portal. Yeah.
So another portal to somewhere that Celestia must have.
Obviously, and what that dragon hinted at is that it's a very nasty place.
And would you trust his words?
He seemed too honest, apart from... I wonder if he knew about Bailiff, but he probably did with his vision.
Roll insight.
Just with Zephyr, or...
Well, you're the one that said it.
Oh yeah, I'm just making sure if someone else can also do it, or if it's just only... let's see... Is it... Oh god, Jesus. Six.
Okay, you believe what you believe. I mean, Grunt
Stop claiming the controller!
could do it.
Oh, could do what? Grab the...
Insight.
Test?
Yes.
Insight? Grunt insight?
Grunt sight.
Grunt insight... Because fuck it.
Isn't she close enough?
12.
Also, can she read lips now? So...
Yeah, I'll do one with Lycoris too.
Anyone that met him before, I guess.
Ah, so only the ones that...
Bailiff?
Okay.
Bailiff?
No, yeah, Bailiff. The one back
Oh,
in
Bailiff.
the friendly arm in.
I mean, didn't I already with Grunt kind of like say that you guys knew him?
The point is, Lycoris remembers that Bailiff was hard. Was that Agatha?
Yes.
Okay, so as Lycoris is about to explain, Agatha's like, yeah, you can't actually read his mind. No one can. You will suffer some type of damage if you try so.
It's probably because he's so
just
crazy.
talk over. I mean, it's fine.
I'm sorry, I just got excited about... Oh, excited isn't the right word.
It's alright, I just know that you're selfish now.
I feel kind of steamrolled right now because Aaron did that for me.
I know, but it still happened.
Yeah, but as I was about to explain with Lycoris, you still rolled.
But I was in the middle of making the roll anyway, so I just...
You still rolled.
I rolled, yes, but I didn't explain.
Yeah, but he did say that I was gonna roll.
He said anyone that has met him before.
And I don't care.
Lycoris got right up in his face whilst Agatha was up there on the beams and was spotted.
It was right to his face. I even had a conversation with the motherfucking guy.
Yeah, so if you try to do insight check or check his motives or anything like that, you'll suffer damage.
Great.
So you can never know if he's telling the truth, telling a lie.
But does that also count for true sight, though?
Yep. I just wouldn't recommend trying anything.
So the dragon didn't know then, I guess.
Nope.
Or they made a deal beforehand, but that's impossible for us to know.
Well, the deal wouldn't be with him, with the dragon.
No, Max, I get it with Celestia herself. Wait, but that can't be This can't have to do with that clip that you had me listen to, right? It was from earlier on in the timeline, correct?
It's from earlier on, yes.
Okay, no. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, you just made sure that it was from earlier on, but...
Well, because there was the mention of the Dread Hunters being captured.
Yeah, which is before this. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just assuming that it was when we were captured and jailed by the BDS.
That is when that conversation took place, yeah?
Yeah, so I was correct. I guess it could have been a deal that was in place for quite a while and just now happens to work out that way.
The worst thing is, whenever we're encountering Paleth, he is right about so many things sometimes. But how we didn't fucking do our part with the deal. I know, like, that wasn't the deal we were gonna make, but still we kind of fucking done bad with that.
Wait, what?
Where we didn't go to our deal with Gustav thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I know how you see it, and I understand that how you see it. But it's just how I see it is like we still did not fully go through the entire deal, so that still makes me feel bad because I didn't fucking follow the rules.
Yeah, I get that.
Especially with Gustav, because then we're probably waiting on him as he's lawful.
He's lawful what exactly?
Lawful good.
Well, if I'm correct, Agatha is neutral lawful.
Lawfully neutral.
Yeah. But that doesn't... Yeah, I know it still makes sense, yeah, of course, because he just has his own code, and that includes, wanting to stay true to that, I guess.
You're laughing at what I said?
Yeah.
Oh my god, no, wait, Aaron. The thing that I said before about Drogon with the multi-attack, it wasn't Drogon. It was the wolf.
Oh.
The wolf had in its description that multi-attack for its current level was only one of the attacks. Which is still so odd with multi-attack, but... I mean, when we get to him again, can he at least do one of each? When he does multi-attack?
Sure.
I mean, if you don't agree, that's fine. I'm just making sure for when he's in a battle again.
So, listen, MckG.
Yo.
You might not like what I have to say, but you realise who you was fighting alongside, right?
What?
What's that?
Military.
No.
Now you were fighting alongside Gronk, right?
Not what I'm talking about. Now, I just want you to look carefully at this whole group here.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you see? What are you laughing at, Mike?
I was mostly only laughing right now at the fact that you said, look at how it looks right now, and I just suddenly noticed Amity and Bella next to each other.
Okay, no. I mean, look. Who the Dread Hunters fighting alongside?
The Outcasts?
Yeah.
Within 4 outcast sneaky boys.
No, Sneaky Boys is a mixture of both.
It's a mixture. It's just a mixture of Outcast and Dread Hunterness.
God, they have two names now, Shadow Squad.
Actually,
and
you can
Sneaky
say that,
Boys.
but then you look at Gustav and Tally and you're like, you guys are neither.
It's true, yeah.
They were.
And Samira.
But they were technically.
Hey, Jambi leveled up.
Let's go.
So did we really get that extreme amount of XP, or did you change it?
I changed it.
Did you change it to Baldur's Gate levels?
Oh. Shit! No, I didn't do that. Damn it!
Or is it still? Or is it
I gave
still
it in
significant
Faded
amounts?
4. I gave it in Faded 4. Which means... Oh, Gustav leveled up. Which means I should have gave it the Baldur's Gate, everyone gets 30 XP. But no.
Also, I'm pretty sure that a course is more XP than Gronk.
I'll fix that in a second.
I swear to God, if we ever play Baldur's Gate 3 when it comes out fully and there's a great worm or a fucking ancient dragon in there and we defeat it and it's about 50 experience, I swear to God I'm gonna kill someone.
Man, Gustav leveled up. Let's go, guys.
I mean, just imagine we spent like 3 hours on that single fight. Maybe we take even longer because we, of course, have to do multiple attempts. So we spend around an entire night or even more fighting that thing, and then you get 50 experience, or even 100.
Rhaegar's so close to leveling up. Let go.
God, he deserved to level up, man, and then he gets reliable talent, and
Okay, so
he already has evasion, right?
yeah, that's like one of the early ones.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've got to sort out the apply. Everyone gets the same XP amount as part of the Dread Hunters as the chorus.
Well, I'm trying my best.
You know what I suddenly realized, by the way?
What was that?
All of us with rogue characters, we've really been underutilizing Uncanny Dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half damage.
Okay. Do we get out of here before this volcano decides to like collapse or some shit?
That sounds like a good idea, and it's still quite uncomfortable in here for the non-fire resistant folks, so... Do we just leave this place entirely, or... I guess we could come back here and deal with some of the other things, potentially.
You use the duplication cheat on Drogon. We now have two
Yes!
Drogons,
Okay,
which means
that's
one will
Ganon.
die eventually.
No! Okay, never mind, it's not Ganon. I do love how Drogon actually participated in that fight quite well. I mean, he basically hit everything except for one attack.
Have you talked about that attack hit? Because it
Oh, right, because it was
was
dead
dead.
already. Oh my god. So, wait, Arya only had to cut off one of the dragon's heads because probably the other one already was decapitated by Drogon.
yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Can I just say that I'm really proud of everyone?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except, although I feel like, I mean, I understand where Amity was coming from, but
That he was,
Yeah, I was weave breaker shit that fucked me up, man.
You-
weave breakers are annoying, yeah, but, I mean, you still have, you could still...
We need to research into a contraption that can stop those things. Like,
Yeah.
instead of a reef breaker, we make a
anti-weave breaker. Yeah, weave maker. God, I like that. But then it's just gonna be a battle where Pele throws down a weave breaker, we throw down a weave maker, and then he throws down a weave breaker again. And then at
And
one
of the
point,
battle, there's clutter everywhere.
and then at one point,
Yeah, but because he's busy throwing the weave breakers, we could send in a rogue to take his weave breakers.
and then at one point, the balance of nature is gonna be so upset that Armageddon happens.
I mean, hey, they started it.
It's just, oh
yeah.
my god, it's Ragnarok, the world is ending. Well, they started it.
Yeah, they started it.
But we're still all gonna die!
I don't care.
I don't care, they started it.
I don't
My
care.
conscience is clear, man. I'm just
My
drinking.
conscience is clear. I
Yeah.
didn't do shit. Didn't do nothing.
What was that?
What, that didn't do nothing?
No,
No.
it sounded like...
Sounded like a vibrator or something.
Stone boat.
my phone then. Hey, I hear building. They're fixing up this town.
My Suffer is quite close to leveling up.
Hey, I think all the Dread Hunters are.
So how much of the experience did you give us? How much percentage of it?
I only take the last number off.
Ah, okay, that's still
That's-
reasonable.
That's still
Nice. That's still significant. But you do know that if Diana had still been here, she would have made a huge fuss about that.
Don't care.
I'm still
Oh, wait.
happy, man. Yeah.
You're not here.
I mean, I'm still. I'm just psyched about us having succeeded in it to begin with. I mean,
let's just thank all the dagger throwers.
oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
we didn't even enter like a proper combat.
No. Which is what I was expecting any moment, but we technically did just do a combat order, just not with actual initiatives, if that makes sense.
Yep. I mean, I wanted MckG to do something, but it's like, I can't hit. I might as well not
Yeah.
be here.
But
I
we
mean, he's
still...
putting himself down. It's like, no, MckG, don't do that. Think about a different fight.
Yeah, I
still
didn't
did
want
it
to
so-
lose my Yikkelwa and shit, so...
You
we
didn't
still
want to
did
lose
it
your
so
Weeby?
tactfully now.
My, quarterstaff with the staff of the green bark, I was scared. Yeah, I was scared to lose it.
Oh my god, the
Can I say this
Innkeeper.
tavern looks empty without everyone here?
innkeeper is still tending to his cat on the stove. Oh no, Amethyst cat.
Yeah, it's still a business cat.
Alright, so, do you think everything went well?
I mean, I honestly feel like
Yeah.
it went as... Apart from killing Palif somehow, I feel like it went as well as it could have gone, considering the
I thought we're gonna
trickery.
You still got Rhaegar, you killed the Great Dragon.
I mean, I love that that's...
Azar. First, want to punch him in the face to see if he's Azar.
I love that
Oh,
what does this mean for the real Azar, though? Did he just disguise himself as Azar, or...
Yep.
So is the real Azar still out there?
he's in Candlekeep.
Oh, okay. Candlekeep.
Yeah.
Sounds fancy.
Yeah, but next time I see
Yeah.
him, I'm first gonna punch him in the face to see if he's actually Azar.
You do know that Palif could disguise himself as any one of you.
Then I punch everyone in the face.
Oh no.
What about yourself?
Then
You could
he's
be
gonna just say
Palif.
no.
Suddenly here, Atsu punching himself repeatedly in the face.
Maybe you
Show
see him as
yourself,
everyone.
Palif!
I'm punching everyone.
But Palif isn't... Actually, he can't be anyone short.
Just try to do.
Alright, then I
insight.
punch everyone the same size as him.
No, just try to do insight on everyone.
Oh
No,
yeah.
because I don't hurt.
Yeah, but then you'll know. So you'd rather hurt all of us, so that you don't get hurt yourself.
Yes!
That doesn't sound
I
like
might die from that
or,
thing.
or Gustav.
No, it sounds like Gronk. He's chaotic.
It does sound
Chaotic.
like a drunk thing.
Chaotically sexy. Yeah.
Wait, where is my phone?
It's chaotically sexy. It's chaotically amazing.
I do fucking love Gronk, yes. But I also really like Gusev, by the way. Don't know if I've said that yet, but I really do like him. Now it sounds like I'm saying that I don't like Lycoris, because I obviously like him as well, but... It was just a while that you didn't play Gronk after all, and Gustav I kept hearing about, but I never met him in game before after all, so seeing him in action these last couple of times has just been really awesome.
Hello.
Oh god, no!
What?
Look at who are the only ones left at the bar.
Yes, good.
It can't have been a comfortable situation or conversation.
GMB goes in to sit down. I'm sure Ebster follows.
Yeah.
Look, William, they're back.
What?
I just imagine it has been super uncomfortable between Rainer and William being the only ones left at the bar. So Rainer is just super, relieved that everyone is back now. So the uncomfortable silence or whatever gets to be broken.
You think that we signed off? Pretty sure fucking Wyrm kept blabbering about.
So,
Well, then these
how
just
how your family jewels?
I got family jewels today, man.
You want to see them?
You just asked me if I want to see them.
Yes, because you keep asking about them.
Well, I keep hearing the other cat keep talking about it.
Well, they're fine. Thank you for asking.
Are they really fine? Because I'm pretty sure, you were gonna do, let's see, how's the best way to put it? Hit and run?
You do know there's...
Or, hit it and quit it?
Oh!
You do know there's water outside, right?
You do know, I'm on fire, and I'm pretty sure before you run outside to the water, I can burn you.
Rainer teleports outside.
Rainer?
Yeah.
Teleports inside?
Rainer.
No, outside.
Alright, before he ran outside, I'm gonna throw a fireball at him.
No, but he teleports, so he plane shifts, basically.
Okay, fine.
MckG, what you doing?
Yeah, I'm sitting at the bar.
I could use a stiff drink after missing that pale-looking asshole.
Hey, does one of you guys have any protection spell against water?
What did
Rainer
you do?
teleports back inside. Ah! But he doesn't do anything. I'm not going to do it. I think we just bonded. I am not going to put you further out. It seems like a dickish.
So, does anybody have any protection spell against water?
I am sorry, I do not know. It does seem like a very convenient thing for you.
I want my hair to stop firing.
Okay, as Rhaegar, Arya, and Agatha are about to walk in, Millicent steps in front of them.
You're not gonna try and arrest him again, are you? Arya asks.
I feel like that would be for the best.
I don't think that it would be.
Are you gonna stop us?
I have to agree with her, though, Madison. Arresting him won't solve anything. And I need him.
But wouldn't he be safer? What about if we send him back to the Dread Fort? As a prisoner?
You mean the Dread Fort that Celestial obviously found her way into at one point as well?
You think she'd be able to make it in with how she is now? She would have been spotted by everyone.
Perhaps, but I just don't think it's worth the risk. Like I said, I need him. There are things that need to be taken care of that you and the rest of us obviously can't. Arresting him and putting him in jail was playing exactly into the hands of the Black Dragon Scales and Darius.
You raise a good point.
I understand your reasoning, and
Bye bye.
I do appreciate the gesture of wanting to keep him safe, but I do truly believe that keeping him around us and just keeping him close is the best possible way of doing so.
Very well.
Thank you.
As she turns around, she sees Apple with her sword and MckG just pushing Apple's sword down. She just showing me. Melisandre shakes her head and goes inside.
Arya looks at Agatha like, perhaps you're not as bad as I thought. But I'm still keeping my eyes on you for now. I'm glad you're okay, Rhaegar. I'll see you inside. Arya goes inside as well, yeah.
You see that there's an elf in your seat. Actually, no, you see that there's a Yonti in your seat.
And now after you see that there's a Gronk in your seat.
How dare you?
Actually, no, you see that there's a Rhaegar in your seat. Actually, there's everyone on your seat.
You see that there's a fire genasi selling chocolate.
You know what am I some chocolate?
Hasn't that been made illegal now?
What do you mean?
You see William obviously panicking, like, wait, did I miss something?
Well, the chocolate you make comes from slavery, right?
No, they get paid.
What do you pay them in?
Gold.
What was that?
Gold.
Gold chocolate bars.
It just sounds like slavery with extra steps.
What do you mean slavery with extra? You think like the bartender here is under slavery because he gets paid?
It works.
Bartender again is like, I'm going back. I think I forgot my cat.
I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure you just want my chocolate factory to stop.
No, I don't want your chocolate factory to stop.
No, I don't want your chocolate factory
I just
to
want to
stop.
know.
You still need to show it to me.
I just want to know your how much the halflings are getting paid and how much you have of them.
Wait a minute. How do you even know that they're halflings?
Oh, then what are they?
No, I mean, what the fuck? Why do you already know this?
They sing
Have
a
you
song
just been
while
spying
they're
on me? Oh, I'm pretty sure you want to go to the factory, but you have to wait for the golden ticket.
Arya waves around her golden ticket. Then
You have to wait to
disappears
get the
again.
golden ticket.
So
And
what's
you're not-
Sorry, but that is buying chocolate and...
And you're not getting mine.
okay? So
Fuck
I
it, I'm
worked-
buying 5 chocolate bars.
I worked hard for this golden ticket.
okay, so Amity just pushes Arya out the way to go to.
Arya quickly takes the seat.
But now you know. Now you're not sitting next to your brother.
Well, Arya did just say, and like, I worked hard to get that golden ticket, and Sephir's like, but I gave you that ticket. And then she just conveniently sat over there, so she's not next to him, so.
Okay, so how many chocolate are you buying there?
He was buying 5. Don't think that you get a friend discount though, but that might be
Another discount. That is 20 gold a
piece
per
or in
piece.
total.
For a piece.
Okay, so that's 100 gold.
It's pretty
Okay, so that's a
pricey chocolate.
1d21 till 16.
Wait,
Pretty pricey. Okay,
What?
you agreeing to that? You're paying 100 gold for 5 chocolate?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a 1d21 until 1d16. So 1d21, 1d20, onwards
19.
until 16. Nope. Oh, no golden ticket. Maybe the next one. Oh, also not. Oh, look at them. I mean...
Constitution save was that, right? Or not?
Yeah.
What was it again?
Constitution save. You can see if it's poison or not to him.
Yeah.
Should have wanted the halfling spit in that one.
So do your halflings sing a song as they work?
Oh, yes, all the time.
10.
What's the song?
Oh, it kind of goes like umpa, lumpa, dipetito.
Being the halfling in this place really do suck.
No, they don't say they suck. What is wrong with you? You're trying to hate on my establishment.
I rolled a
Next.
10.
Next morning we find Samira dead with a piece of chocolate in her mouth.
You're just allergic.
You're fine.
Yeah. 9.
Oh, also not the golden ticket. Oh, I felt that one. That one was almost close.
And now one more, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, we got the winner today. He's got the golden tickets. Only 2 more left in all of these rest of the chocolates.
You hear Arya cursing to herself at the prospect of having to share the tour with Amity.
Well,
There's gonna
I'm
be a-
sure you're gonna see my factory once
There's gonna
every
be a
card has been
separate-
distributed.
And where is this
Gonna be-
factory?
I'm not telling you. You just want to get there.
No, I'm asking us DM.
Oh, it's in the place where the tabaxis hang out, right?
Oh, Mezteca?
Yeah, it's a Mezteca.
So that's why you got a Mexican accent.
Oh, that's racist.
That's getting easy.
Right.
Alright.
Bella, what you doing?
Just watching.
Just watching these clowns?
Yeah.
Clowns!
These buffoons.
Lynch her! Lynch her!
Lynch! Witch!
I'm drinking something and just watching these guys.
So Arya leveled up, right?
Did she?
I think
I'm
so.
still a little bit scared of the fight.
Witch!
Which?
And at the stake! I still don't like you, Samantha. You're looking weird at me.
What was that?
That he doesn't like Samara because she's looking weird at him. What is your problem with chocolate?
I don't have a problem with chocolate.
Then why are you crying?
I have a problem with you. She turns demon mode. Glowing red eyes.
Listen, I'm just a bit weary.
Wait, did you even give her experience?
Let me just...
I don't think you did.
Pretty sure you also didn't solve the problem between Gronk and the course with their XP.
I just did. If you refresh it, it should be fixed.
Oh, alright. Thanks, bro. There's nothing wrong with my establishment. The halflings are getting paid. They get breaks, and they have their own place to live.
Well,
Which is in the factory.
which doesn't really matter if you have it in Mestec, as slavery's legal there.
Oh, I didn't have to lie. I didn't. I'm always very cautious, and I always care about the rights of my workers.
I feel like he pulled out a card where he wrote that down on just for the times that he forgot to say it. Like, this is my saving sentence.
Emity, how do you feel about what was just said in front of you?
I'm just looking at my golden tickets like, yeah.
Just so you know, it's not actual gold.
So what
gonna-
class is Olivia again?
Rogue.
Yeah, rogue.
Rogue.
Arya asks her if she can steal the ticket from Amity.
Ah, it's already gone. Poof.
What do you mean it's already
Did you-
gone?
When you just do my DP.
Well,
You don't.
I hit
You
it.
know, you need that for the entry.
Nah, I can do so. Hey,
Need that for.
how about that golden ticket? Make a deck save.
Hey, look. The ticket only belongs to the people who buy it for. The people who touch it without having bought it. Oh. They
21.
get this. They get a weird disease.
Wow, okay, that's kind of a threat.
Is it? It sounds like a deception.
Well, I rolled a
What do you
21.
think? What do you think the halflings can pull off?
Nothing, they're halflings.
Whoa.
Wow, that's kind of racist.
It is, but
Controller.
think about it, they're just
Yeah,
short
that's-
stacks.
Yeah, think about it.
Test.
No, you mean, whoa, Mucky's a short stack and you banged her.
But that's because she's cute.
Are you saying halflings aren't cute?
Oh, not the Oompa Loompas that I'm imagining.
Oh yeah, since you said that.
They
If you want me to roll
nobody
deception,
do
there it
me.
is. Oh, look at that. If that's not deception.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're gonna get a bad disease. I'm just not saying it's from the ticket.
Mainly a bad disease. What was that you've rolled?
That was my deception. But I was not lying about the bad disease.
God, I just can't remember, by the way, where we delivered those dragon hats to before.
The last time you saw the Dragon Hunter was in Baldur's Gate.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
The bad disease is called death.
Oh, that's one of the worst.
I wanna go ask Maeve if she's heard of where there might be a dragon hunter.
I've heard it. I've heard it's very bad. I've heard death is like one of the most painful diseases.
With
That's,
Agatha.
that's not a disease.
No, because like normally when somebody's dead, they say, "Oh, but he's deceased," so that means it's a disease.
Are you mentally challenged?
No, thank you. I'm actually very smart. He is. That's the
Are
funny
you
part.
mentally-
He is. That's the funny part.
What was that?
The funny thing is that he's actually smart. He's just telling things to make people go away.
In case Agatha goes inside.
Succeeding at it very much, yes.
Yeah,
No.
he's good at his job. He's good as a con.
She does explain to Rhaegar what she's gonna do though, and tells him that she'll see him inside if he follows. Or she asks if he follows inside, just
Can we do a special Chocolate Factory episode, please?
I hope, because I am actually willing to actually fucking go through with it.
I mean, I'm not sure if there is a map that can serve as a chocolate
I can
factory.
make it.
Oh, then we should definitely have a fucking chocolate factory episode, yeah.
Once all the tickets are distributed, we can do it.
I would like
We only
that.
got 2 more tickets left.
Christmas episode. Chocolate Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate
Yeah.
Factory. Who's Charlie?
Well, we
Embassy
did
Charlie.
We did also do an Olympic games
Episode.
so...
Where's the beach episode?
Sepho already had the beach episode. He got bonked on the head.
No, that's like a spin-off.
Yeah, and it wasn't there wasn't any girls in cute bikinis and shit.
No, there was Caliph and Arcanius.
Yes.
Close enough, right?
Totally, man. Totally
Yeah,
sexy.
100%.
Okay, so Agatha walks up to Maeve.
So I don't know if you've heard, but we
The
kicked
band
ass
is
and
aware.
we took care of that great Wyrm, including 2 adult dragons that it had with it. We also took care of the portal that was there, so hopefully the Dread Hunters can do something about that.
I was gonna say, what do you mean take care of? You destroyed it?
I still feel like we should have, probably. We have the other portal that the Dread Hunters can examine, but we'll have to keep an eye on that, I suppose. I'm just glad that we all got out safe, and even Gret got his book back.
So, you got dragon heads on you to sell to the Dragon Guild?
Yes, so
Dragon Hunter Guild?
Yes, so I was hoping you, as a fellow scout, if you have any...
I believe he's locked in Baldur's Gate.
What about one of his colleagues?
One of his colleagues could be in... She looks at some notes. Neverwinter and Afkatla.
Also, I have a quick question now that you mentioned Afkatla. What would happen for Agatha if she gets in Afkatla and they know what she is, or the ring for that matter? Does that count as using magic and whatever?
You end up like my cat.
On the stove! There was a funny thing is, though, there was a drow that was tied to a barbecue in Afkatla. Do you remember that?
Yeah, didn't Forge and the rest of us save that one though.
Yeah.
But would she then be illegal in Afkatla, Agatha? Or as
Not
long as
really,
it doesn't die?
Because
So only if she...
you're not casting magic.
Okay, no, I just wanted to make sure because the ring is technically magic and
Yeah,
she is a vampire.
So were the rings of protection that everyone had, and the amulets
That-
and all that.
That is a very good point. Yeah, it's just when she mentioned it, I was like, well, let me at least check about that. I mean, but then I think that's probably Afkatla or the Baldur's Gate one make most sense. I mean, we could do the Baldur's Gate guy when we go into Baldur's Gate, I suppose.
I suppose. So, what is it? Stealth mission saving El Terrell?
I mean, we can see. We can vote on it. We can roll on it. We have quite a few stealth missions to do still.
I mean, think about it. Gus has just leveled up. He's feeling all strong and that. He killed a dragon.
But I still don't think that saving Alterel would necessarily be a stealth mission, though. I mean, we have it as a stealth quest, but I still think that's Zephyr, for example, would possibly want to come along on that one.
Yeah,
What?
this is what they put in PC dice rolls. Just laughing what Emily put.
I'm joking.
But the thing is, it's a contract, right?
Contract.
No contract.
Contract.
The reason why El Terrell's in hell is because of a contract, right?
Yeah.
Who's got that contract?
My dick.
Well, it looks like we have to chop that
It's
off
not.
then.
Oh, who has that contract?
I don't know.
Gussif, who did you fight in hell?
Lucifer.
A lot of things, but specifically,
Yeah.
Zariel.
Doesn't Zariel have a connection to tieflings?
She does. Not you though.
It-
You're Lephistus. You're like the ice devil.
Yeah, so what was your point then exactly?
Oh, she has the contract. The contract needs to be something for El Terrell to be saved.
It has to be fulfilled for the Ultra to be saved.
What? Fulfilled? No, then El Terrell goes straight to the depths of the Styx and be part of hell forever.
It has to be broken. It has to be
Broken.
ripped apart. Contract has to be just disintegrated.
You know what? You can always go up to her and be like, Miss Ariel.
Follow your heart.
Could I have some more, sir?
Couldn't I have some more? Could I please have some more?
Asu knew where I was going with that. Could you just follow your heart and give me the contract?
It made me think of fucking Oliver Twist. That's where I know that line from Can I Have Some More?
Yeah, I know. I was going with the follow the heart thing, which pissed off Asu
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, I
He had a sword, right? He had this sword.
Yeah, the Sword of Zariel, right?
Yeah. And because of that line, follow your heart, she just broke it. Because she was following her heart and wanting to kill demons.
But yeah, would you say then that it is necessarily a stealth mission?
How would you get it off of her?
Stealing it?
Task her to follow her heart.
Either tell her to follow her heart or steal it or kill her.
Let's send
Whatever.
Enmity.
Huh?
Ha!
Firestorm.
No, I was yawning at the same time you asked me a question, so I didn't get that.
I said, let's send
Oh, that's
Enmity.
understandable. I barely hear things when I yawn too.
Because I'm
Yeah.
still just trying to figure out who could come along, because like I said, I do think that Zephyr would probably want to help or something like that, but if we'd have to steal it and be stealthy about it, then of course he couldn't come along, so... Anyway, we can think on that, I suppose. On what the best course of action would be. I mean, you guys know more about that whole situation than I do, so...
I mean, is it still morning? What time is it?
Night.
Jesus.
It's time for cum.
It's time
Wait.
for reading my book and going to bed.